That's fine. Well, we're going to do a, what do you call it? I'm not calling it a cribs episode. We're going to do a little walkthrough of our living area. I said back when I did the truck walk around that I wouldn't really show much in here until we lived in here for a while, and it's been about 2 months now. So, show you where everything kind of fits and how we use it and how it works and how much room we really have. So right now we got the bug net on, so it kind of sits in the way, but it's not a big deal. Here's our drawers. Keep all of our cooking utensils down here. Plates, our new Goso cookware pans, some bowls, everything to cook with, and some quick seasonings and oils. I guess since this is a little walkthrough, I'll actually show you stuff. So we got the, I think it's called 50/50 bowls. They're insulated bowls. They're great for ramen because it could be so hot and then you can still touch the actual bowl. Keeps everything a little warmer or a little cooler. We have 2 of these. They're great. I think they're kind of hard to find right now. Run a couple soft spatulas for eggs and stuff. Just a couple stainless steel ones. I wanted some good shears. These are off the Matco truck. They work really good. The hydro flask plates, same as these. They're insulated, so you're not going to burn yourself. And they're stainless. They're really nice. Here's that stainless Sea to Summit kit, cooking kit. Has a big spoon, which I have used. Has like a spaghetti strainer spoon, which I have used. A lot of people don't use everything. Yeah. The tongs, ooh, oh, I thought they were bent. Which I use a lot, and the spatula, which I use a lot. It has a bottle opener, but we don't really drink anything, so that doesn't get used. Thermometer for meat. We got these Clean Canteen stainless steel containers. This one's for our butter that we don't want in the fridge, even though it's been cold, so it's still hard. And we have 2 others that we use for Tupperware. We use the OXO containers for our oils. They are 98% leak proof. If they stay on their top and they aren't super tight, they'll probably leak. And if you use it a lot, you gotta make sure you wipe it off occasionally. It just sweats out at that point. But they're really good. Avocado oil in this one, and then I have truff olive oil in the other one. Brought a couple certain knives. Cutco cheese knife. Obviously good with cheese. Hella good on tomatoes, and a good bread knife because of the serrations. I forget which Benchmade this is. Oh, I gotta clean it a little bit. Even though it's S30V. Nothing is corrosion resistant fully, I'll tell you that. This is mainly a meat knife, works really good. And then this is my do-all knife. I forget what they call this knife too. This is amazing. I mean, I sometimes don't even use this for meat because it's so nice, just the way it is. And actually chop vegetables and stuff. Yeah. And then here's the new Goso pans. What do we call it? I didn't have an oven to season them, but I don't really care. It's turning out pretty good. A couple things stuck, but over time they wipe out. They're pretty damn non-stick, keeping up with the seasoning. I only got 1 handle, which we don't need to, and it's awesome. These things are so sturdy. They're American made from a Canadian company, so that's cool. We bought them on the Kickstarter, and we just got them just a few weeks ago finally. Up top we got our whole coffee area. Got an extra flashlight, some pint glasses, or pint cups, and then our little junk drawer, which we're gonna kind of not have one. We don't have enough room to have a junk drawer. I'll show you where this runs from, but we do have one of the Dometic electric faucets. It's been really nice, besides freezing when it was -10, which of course it's gonna happen, but it's been great. And usually it rides back here, and it's nice because you just toss the dog bowl in, it'll fill the dog bowl, but we run it out here daily. I did make my own tailgate pull. It's been great. And just stores over here, and we're not using it. And here's the National Luna. It's a 50-liter dual zone. So far I've had 2 Dometics and ARB. It definitely has been nicer than those. Uses less power, that I've noticed. They claim it keeps temp better. I mean, if it does or doesn't, I don't know. It's not actually there. It actually shows the regulated temp constantly. So it'll regulate like 10 degrees. Yeah, I think I have the top set at 36 and the lower set at like 18 right now. Or the freezer set at 18. It's super dirty, so you know we're using it. There's my toaster. It just stays down there. Doesn't mess with cooking or anything. We got the Cook Partner stove. It's been really good. I guess the only thing I'm getting used to is it's so hot, especially with the new Goso pans. I'm struggling to keep it cooler because once you get down really far, like the dials don't let you do a super fine adjustment without going a little past and it comes back. Other than that, it's not a big deal. Works just fine. We did get we're down in Arizona, so we stopped by AT Overland. They bent us up a windscreen since the wind down here has been insane, and it works really good. It's not only that, obviously I don't have to have this out. Pull out the fridge, which is pretty necessary when you're trying to get into it. Freezer, we actually carry ice for ice lattes. Got some meats, got some cube steak, making a chicken fried steak tonight. And this is a double decker. It's got like a shorter basket section on the top, and on the bottom is a little taller section. It's like this tall. And keep a couple quarts of milk down there and sauces, and it holds a lot for 50. It's almost like the argument of like the alu boxes versus like a Rome or something, that they'll both be the same size rated, but the alu boxes hold way more. I feel like this holds more than a 50 would, or this holds what a 50 should, and the other ones don't hold what a 50 should. But we hold way more food in here. Even when we had the Dometic dual zone like 75, when we had to feed her raw food and keep it frozen, we were not able to put this much stuff in it. It's pretty crazy. When we're at camp, we keep our utensils out because sometimes we're making stuff on the inside and we can't open the drawer from the outside, or we can't open the drawer from the inside without dropping the tailgate. We got like the new Sea to Summit stainless utensils. Been great since it's the only magnetic thing on the truck because everything's aluminum. Got our trees and our sand dollar. So forest and ocean. She likes the beach, I like the forest. We each like each of it, but yeah. And here's a MagSafe mount. Sometimes we'll put the tablet here and sit out on our couch and watch something. We've only done that once, but that was the idea. I'll show you later where the tablet normally stays and where we normally watch stuff if we're just hanging out, which we're probably going to after this. So here's our 4-roll thing of Bounty. It's too big, but it's great because it lasts a while. It's on a bungee cord. This is the Oregon AT bug net, specifically for this camper. It's really nice. So I guess this is just for AT guys and not habitat specific. They make it for, I think, every AT camper. Zips down. Usually gotta do a little bit of moving around. We haven't used it in a little while, but magnet in the middle, zips down the sides. Up here, there's a bracket that they made, and then it 3Ms on. I'm pretty sure it'll never come off, but it slides into it, and then there's a couple of Velcro points down the side, and plus it just fits in with this. It's a hard piece. So the fit and finish up here is amazing. Down here, I think it just depends on the truck. Just a couple of Velcro spots, and it works. It works really well. And then when you have the side screen up, like, you're completely protected in here, and you can just sit in there and watch all the bugs. And back there, it's going to be on the right side of the fridge. We got the Air compressor. I got the Apex 20-foot reel mounted to built-right panel. Usually a little shovel goes up top there. It's just out right now. It's the poop shovel. We even have a broom and dustpan, which last few days have really been used. So here's a Velcro Step 22 pouch. We needed something smaller here than these actual Oregon AT pouches, and I can still actually open this and it stays open. With one of the Oregon ATs there, I had the double one from back there. This wouldn't stay open, and it got annoying. But here we just keep toothbrushes. We run Sonicares, and it's perfect. Keep both Sonicares in there and toothpaste. And this one, I just keep air up, my air up gauge, and I guess I'll show you. Airing up tires and being able to use the air compressor to blow stuff off. Pretty sick little blower from Cornwall. Pretty sure you can get it from other companies. It's a little quick connect. Different tips and stuff. It's nice. You can use different stuff for blowing out the dogs or blowing out the back of this. I just had it from work already, so came in here. Here's an easier look. the compressor and then the reel. This is new. I guess we haven't aired down since I put this here, but I might have to move that to reel it up. Out here, it's our trash. Got a Sea to Summit. I think it's one of their actual like river dry bags, so it's super durable. It's great for the, I think the 4-gallon or 6-gallon. I gotta look that up. It's great for a certain size bag, and then you can just loop it around here. Also at night we can close it up, hang it somewhere if we want to, but it just hangs off here. That's our trash. And then up here, which I'll show you on the inside as well, is the Oregon AT thermal window cover. So we got a rear window, and this way it gives us privacy and it keeps cold out. I have noticed, because it's insulated here on the actual door, if you move your hand over to the window when it's literally freezing outside, you'll feel the cold. Once this was here, you don't feel anything. It's been great. So for all the actual like habitat guys, AT habitat guys, I'm sure you know in the wind, your clamps on the side just rattle the crap out of you, and this will whip. This is a front runner Stratch It. We use it across the front inside to keep the material up, but we put it here and you have no, oh, I made it happen. You have no noise. We're not even pulling that hard, just enough. And then to loop this here and we don't get any flapping, and the Baja Design rock lights still shine out, which is nice. So it's basically quiet now, because this tent does really good on the wind. I'm sure some people have different experience, but we've been in like 50, 60 mile an hour gusts, and the truck moves a little bit, but there's no flapping, no movement. It's better than when we had our last camper. That did really good as well, but since you couldn't zip the bottom sides of the older GFC, it would send wind up inside. And I cut off and changed the soft pulls on all the zippers, because that would make a ton of noise. It's outside. Propane hose for the heater obviously plugs in here. I run it down here so it makes it nice, doesn't flop around. Mainly run to the 10 pound, 11 pound tank. Never know if it's 10 or 11. We're not using the Howl right now just because we use a lot of propane, and I don't know, it was 29 and snowing last night. We didn't really want to be outside. But got that, got the main tank, which right now I got the cooking hose hooked up to. And it just runs out to the stove. Then I use one of these master lock pythons. I go through everything and lock it to the tow hook, and it just makes it where they can't walk up and just grab it. As long as they don't have bolt cutters, they're not getting into it. Usually hook them up. Like right now, he's mainly hooked up because there's a bunch of animal skulls everywhere, or skeleton everywhere. He's trying to eat all the bones. We had a 30-footer. I just went and got these U-bolts and made it for 215s without having to buy 215s. So here's the inside. Here's where the bug net slides into, these little pieces. You can slide it out either side. Over here, got, this is part of the habitat. A couple USB plugs, which I want to add a couple more. Got a DC plug. I have another DC plug behind us. And then switch for these lights. The switch for the outside lights is on the other side, and then the switch for the lights on the bottom of the hatch, or actually on the hatch. So that's pretty nice. So we normally set keys. I put key somewhere else because sometimes right here it doesn't let you open the tailgate, but other times it does because I do lock up at night. Keys go somewhere else so you can't just engage the auto unlock. Quick fist that the medic lives in. We do use the 7th generation wipes because they're food safe, basically. Obviously don't just try to eat it, but it's better, you know, it's better than using Clorox wipes. And then in here is the heater. So here's the main power coming in. This was already all done. Besides, I had my own main power, but this was already all done from AT. I ran my own ground out here, but they have a plug into here, and there's a bunch of plugs that just add stuff throughout. Fridge is off this. Everything's off this 130 amp circuit. Wanted to make the fridge on its own, but I haven't done that yet. Here's the control box for the Truma. Temp sensor here. My biggest issue is temp sensor's reading like 10 degrees off, and I think it's the opposite way I can adjust the offset, so I got to figure that one out. I might move the temp sensor somewhere else. It's really good on fuel, really good on power. Can run multiple days and on that 11 pound tank and still have 3 nights in the teens basically. And most of the days when I was sick, we still had like a pound left in the or a gallon left in the 2.5 gallon tank. This thing just ran so efficiently, especially now that we added this. So we just clamp it here to pump heat up there. I used to take it off, but now I just loop it here and it stows here and it stays. Pushes some heat out here. I was told to not just do a 90 because it'll melt. So I did this and it's been working. Here's the cool patch wall. I mean, you can put patches everywhere. I kind of have them everywhere, but I had a bunch from like Triple Lot Design, a bunch of just randoms for a long time. A bunch of rare ones too. I mean, I had so many from getting free patches from Triple Lot Design that there's a decent resale market. Now we're just putting stuff up there that we like, and we're acquiring the companies we use. Not sponsored by any of these, just using them. We're going to probably do the thermal window cover up here. That way on that back window, because I've shown it before with the dogs, we have the WeatherTech, all the window covers in there. The back one's kind of weird, doesn't like to stay in. So once we get this one, we don't need to put their back window in. And then we can decide when they can see us, because they'll probably freak out when they can see us when they're sleeping. It'll be nice, and I'll have a little screen here too, so we can even get more airflow in the summer and keep the bugs out. Here is the pantry, mainly the pantry. It's stuffed in there, but it's okay. There's a lot in here. We don't need to really go over what we got. Got a bunch of different breads, and just want to show some. Way down there is a bunch of canned foods. I have some canned foods up here too, like mainly just beans. And Spam, chili, tuna. Yeah. Got some oils, like refill oils. Here is one of the Dometic 3-gallon containers. I know Dometic claims like 2 something. It holds 3 gallons, just straight up. And it doesn't leak, I don't have any issues. And I even keep the vent open on this one. It doesn't leak out even on bad trails. But I installed, at least for the AT guys, I installed, they're like T-nuts, like the wood T-nuts, basically. That's what they use on this stuff. Up here and down there, and have L-track mounts, and then I just strap it down so it doesn't go anywhere. And then I run my line out. So whenever we run out, we just refill from the ones over here, which I'll show you before we continue on that. This is my desk. I'll show you in a little bit. Yeah, three containers. And a nice piece of mahogany behind here to space it out. We bought a 3rd container once we were on the road because 9 gallons with the dogs, I don't think it'll last. I mean, yeah, it won't. So we got another 3 gallons, so we had to turn these sideways, which I thought I lined the L-track back up here good for that, but I didn't. So it was kind of pushing out weird, so I just did a 3/4 inch piece. Back there, and it spaces out, and it's good. Nothing moves around. Nothing's going anywhere. And here's 9 gallons. We carry 12 altogether. Yeah, you saw that stuff. Here, I got a Step 22 mini flat pack, and mainly hold our Tupperware, which I didn't know if I was going to make this as detailed, but I might as well. Which are 2 hydro flasks. I've had these forever. Insulated. Works good. And then we got those other Clean Canteen stainless ones, and they're pretty nice. And then down here, got our potato masher for our beans because we refried, do our own refried. And we got another Benchmade bushcrafter just because cool. Got a burger press and a KitchenAid, not stand mixer, immersion blender, and it's battery powered. Super nice. So now making sauces is amazing. Got some seasonings down there. Got some a bunch of our ramen down there. Got some oatmeal, and then of course 2 jet boils, just a straight up flash, and then the mini mo, and then our propanes. Stainless lid, and here's the Stanley full cook set. Just the cook set, none of the utensils and all that. But this stuff's super nice. Got a heavy bottom, stainless. They cook really well, and as long as you know how to cook with stainless, they cook like stainless. It's legit. This had T-track or something in it. I didn't want to upgrade to the L-track, and then I decided I needed L-track, so I put my own in, and I didn't want to buy all new hardware, so I just bolted them the wrong way. It works just fine. Right here, the allo boxes sit, so it kind of straps it over to hold them from moving around. All right, here's the right side storage. It's not as long, but It's like our utility. Everything else, we got charging cords, cold weather stuff. That's easy accessible. This is an end for the heater we're not really using anymore. A fan, which is great for condensation, but as long as you're running the heater, you're not going to have it anyways. There's our Anchor DC little charger. It's great for fast charging stuff. Some ammo down there for the pistols we bring. Carry laundry detergent and stuff. Here's our med kit. It's from My Medic. Mm-hmm. I think this is their like large IFAC. I'm not going to really go into detail. We've added stuff to it too. Yeah, it's got full trauma plus first aid. We have used the first aid out of it, so that's been nice. Hopefully don't have to ever use the trauma stuff. I got a couple cat tourniquets throughout. And then we have a smaller gray bag for the dog kit. It's got 2 actual dog kits plus stuff we wanted to carry for them for like ticks and other things. But that sits under the goose gear. We realize that they need it more often. Vetericin and stuff's in it. So since being on the road, we have not gamed at all. We do have Steam Decks, which I'll show you where we keep those, but we have actual gaming headsets. SteelSeries gaming headsets. Take up a lot of space to not be used, but I know we'll use them at some point. Just need to find that time. I move this. These are just cheap Target bins, and they've been great. Our water filter for filling up. Usually at potable stations, I won't use this on bad water. Then we have our Katadyn Hiker Pro to fill out of a stream or something. I do want to get something faster, but it's good. I've had it for a long time, so. And here we keep freeze-dried meals for when we need it. Oh, here's our hot coffee mugs. This needs to not be there. Freeze-dried meals and 2 cookbooks, which we're going to add another one again because I have the Fire to Fork cookbook. I think we'll start having fires a little more often. Beef stroganoff's the best. Straight up. And then you got peach cobbler peak, which I don't like peak meals. They're not great. But that peach cobbler is amazing. I'd be down to try more peak again. I just don't want to spend my money on it since I didn't like it the few times I have had it. But maybe I'll try some more again. Lasagna with meat sauce is always good. Of course, biscuits and gravy. We've only eaten a few since we've been out, but it helps when you get in late, tired, whatever. I still have a really old Oral IV. I think they quit making these because they worked too good. I did watch stuff on it where they actually work. Got the Salt Hank cookbook. It's freaking sick. Let me see. The art in here is amazing. Oh, bag. Tacos in a bag, walking tacos. Of course, the Bob's Burgers cookbook, which we need to get back on that. Yeah. I forgot about that. Then down there is just all the extra random crap. Extra Starlink cable and stuff to repair things. Not really any tools. The tools are in the toolbox, but...
Up on the roof rack.
Yeah, that's up on the roof rack. Here's the double Oregon AT pouch. Got bear spray. Not really worried about bears here. So they just sit up here. But we have it. We have a candle. We keep our honey here, which froze when it's too cold. But we have a hot honey and a normal honey. So here's one of the dividers that sits down when you close the tent. So it holds the tent material up. We have a Hess mattress, so it's thicker. So it's a little harder. I noticed we run it mostly all the way back. It closes way easier than we run the front runner. Stretch it, yeah. Across here, and it holds the rest of the stuff up, so it's nice. But we put it back not all the way up on the front overhang. And we put our alloy boxes up here, which is all of our clothes. Mine has the goose gear top, because if we're sitting up too high and she needs a step, or even I need a step, one of them has it. I'm probably going to put it on the other one because they're hella nice. We have our backpacks up here. Just throw our, whatever jacket we're wearing on top. Since I'm wearing sweatpants right now, my pants are up there. Here's the Sea to Summit Big River dry bag. That's what we keep our Hess pillows in and a couple other things. And then once everything's set up, we got like our stuff sack for our sleeping bag and everything in here. That just lives up there. Got one other blanket right there, triple out design shag blanket, and we keep some LaCroix occasionally. Keep our extra shoes up here in this area. Decent amount of room. It's like at least 12 inches back and all the way down, you know, to the overhang. But this is Lisa Boundary Supply Errant Pro, and this is a really rare triple out design Spectre 21. And yeah, if you're into bags and stuff, you might already know about that stuff. So in mine, both of them are pretty much the same. Got her dirty clothes. Her bag's on top right now, but dirty clothes bag. Of course, once you use clothes, you get more room, and then the dirty clothes bag gets bigger. We use pack cubes, just t-shirts, socks, underwear, and then I roll some pants down here. Got a sweater right there. AirPods Max when I edit. Steam Decks. Steam Decks are awesome. Bunch of games we like are on them. Yeah, Steam Deck's fun. It's a Steam Deck OLED, 1 terabyte version. Got the touch screen since we would be outside and stuff. At some point, we'll start playing this more, but just been enjoying being on the road and hanging out when we have time. But I'm sure we'll get back into it because our buddy back at home likes to play, and we're trying to get back into Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is like the best game ever. So normally here, this is our toiletry bag, which is a standard Step 22 Stingray flat box, flat pack. I don't know. My computer's up here right now, but that's extra. But yeah, just toiletries mainly. We both share it. The travel toiletries plus like full soap and everything for when we go like to showers and stuff. So it's nice, fits there. Also meds and stuff if we need it. Desk. This came with like a full piece of the same material, this foam stuff. I don't even know what it is. So I just cut it down because we don't use it because we can't really leave it in here. But I cut it to a perfect desk. My MacBook fits right on it. Can even run a mouse and trackpad. Pretty comfortable. I usually put something down below me. I really need those Hest cushions for my back and my butt. But I've been able to sit here for like 3-4 hours editing, and it's not really bad at all. So I think I've showed this before, but it's the Arctic Turn Euro window. I think I'll make sure. Super nice acrylic window, like a double pane acrylic, well insulated. It's got 3 different settings, and of course complete privacy, and it's insulated, and it is a big difference, especially when the sun hits because it's reflective on the other side. Like it'd be completely cool here, you open it up and it's completely hot in here. Like it's a massive difference. And you also have the screen. So one thing on the Habitats, since you got the hinge here, this is pushed back so it doesn't look. It took us a little bit and being in the wind to tell that you get a lot of air up through here because that's outside. It's covered, but it's not sealed. So like we have a little rumple blanket that we keep. Literally just toss it there. No more flow. The other side we use this towel, which is our hand towel. It's normally hang it, so when we do wash hands at night or whatever, I just pull it back down and use it, and it goes back up. And the heater dries it. This is our cold weather, hella jackets, rain jackets, insulated jackets. Everything goes in here. It's like a 75-liter Patagonia. If we're not sleeping, it usually just stays here. If not, it easily find a spot for it. It's not really ever in the way. We did remove the factory mattress, which would cut around all this and go to here. It's kind of nice because now we can store stuff here if we need to, but we got a Hess dually, long, a lot more comfortable. Let me move this off. This is, I think it's like Sportsman's brand, but it's the Teton Sports. You can get it on Amazon. It's a 0 degree double bag, and it's a 0 degree bag, like comfort 0 degree bag. I hated it for a while. It's really warm, and it's got more of the fleece lining on the inside, so it's not cold. It's super thick. It weighs like 37 pounds, and it packs pretty big, which was the reason why I hated it, because you couldn't pack it until we just recently saw a video on how they show you how to pack it and fold it, and it packed really easily. But they also sell a one size bigger stuff sack. Ordered that, It's been amazing. We keep our aeronaut inside of it right now because it's cold enough, just for more insulation, more heat, and it's more comfort because you still have like a blanket on the inside, and it all packs away. But yeah, no, I did hate it because of the packing. When your hands are cold, it was really hard to pack. It was, not anymore. But we brought this in December when we did Oregon. My buddy, because he has one, he's like, oh, I'm gonna bring that back. Oh, that's a good idea. And yeah, after that, like, fell in love with it again. Like, even in the summer, we'll probably still pull it out and just lay on top of it because it's like 4 to 6 inches of freaking cushion still. So it just makes it that much more comfortable in here, more cozy. I think it's like a queen size bag, and I didn't know. When I was looking up reviews on them, they got like a cult following. Like, people love this thing. They have a 30-degree version too, which people love as well. But yeah, it's just flannel inside. Here's our aeronaut. Aeronaut alone is freaking warm. Yeah, we use Hess pillows, and I even use like a Thermarest little teeny pillow under here because I like more support. I'm a side sleeper. We keep our rumple up around the top. There's these little windows, and it doesn't matter where the sun is, it shines in the morning. And I don't like to just like be looking right out a window all night. So we keep that up there, even more cozy. Cover your head because this is the coldest part in here because it's the furthest away from anything, and it's just canvas there. It's very insulated underneath, plus the Hess, like, you never feel cold through the bottom. This is where the tablet lives, which is now a new M4 iPad Pro. Use it for a little bit of video editing, but mainly photo editing. But it's perfect. Just lay back, look right up. Nice big screen. Let me turn it on. Yeah, nice big screen. But I was struggling in the beginning to build a mount a tablet. On the GFC, obviously I had a MagSafe mount on the top and just mounted up there. And I put MagSafe rings on the back of the tablets. It's got D-brand skin and then the ring. And then I use the Moment MagSafe mount, which is like the strongest MagSafe mount. It's crazy. It's like a little tripod stand for your phone. But I use that and put a little loop on the end, hook it up here, and I just tie it right here. Works really good. Well, that's the walkthrough of our living space.
Yep.
It's pretty good. It's comfortable. Usually she's in bed another hour after I get up. Not every day.
Not every day. I was up shortly after you were today.
But
when it's cold in the morning, it's nice and warm in the sleeping bag. It's
warmer
hard
down
to
here,
get
though.
up.
It's nice because I can get up. She can stay in here. I can do whatever I want down there. Mm-hmm. Usually just go right out and pee and then get the dogs so they can pee. But
yeah. You could probably stay in bed a little bit longer if you didn't have to go to the bathroom so bad in the mornings. You know you would.
Yeah, no, but they know we're up, and then I feel bad leaving them in there, so I just get out.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's really comfortable.
Yeah.
I was a little worried because the sleeping area is only 48 inches wide.
Yeah, it's more narrow than the GFC was, but
we came from 56 inches, but
we still have plenty of room.
Yeah, it's just
we both are still able to, because like I'm like a side stomach sleeper, and I like to put my knee out, and I still have plenty of room to do that. He still has plenty of room to put his knee out. Yeah,
no, it's great, and there's a ton of airflow. Like when it actually is warm, you can open up the windows, even the side windows where the sun is, because we got the overhang, and it's cool in here.
Yeah, it cools down pretty quickly.
Yeah, so far we like it. It's worked. We're almost on the road for 2 straight months. Just a couple more days, and it'll be 2 months.
Yeah.
I know we've hit a few hotels, but that's because some of us get very sick.
Yeah.
But other than that.
Well, yeah, I got sick. I got sick,
and then the dog
was in the hospital, and then you were sick. Yeah, and then
I was sick in here.
You were sick in here in my bed.
Yeah, I stayed in here.
Well, you didn't have to. You didn't. I mean.
Yeah, I didn't have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
But yeah, then styles. But other than that,
yeah,
we've been in here.
Yeah,
it's great. It's comfortable. We do see the appeal of van life, being able to pull up anywhere pretty much and sleep. Cannot do that with this.
No.
You have to find somewhere. Or sleep in the front seat, which I don't really want to do.
No, literally, if we needed to just pull over to like a Love's or somewhere to just like stealth camp, we wouldn't really be able to do that. We would have to just sleep in the front seat of the truck because this is so much, like it attracts attention so much.
Well, and you're not supposed to in a lot of places. I guess we could pop up in like a Love's because you're still contained. I guess if any of you guys do that or know of anyone, let us know.
Yeah.
But not going to probably really do it.
It would just, I think it would just be, we'd be more comfortable not doing that.
Yeah.
So it is.
I'd rather get a $50 motel if it's that bad, or we can't find a dirt road.
Where, if it's like we're
Which has
super
happened.
tired. Yeah, we've done that where it's like we need to just get a place for the night.
Well, in Montana and everywhere in the winter, you can't go on half the trails. They're either closed or you can't get through.
Yeah.
And we spent one day driving all day. Ended up having to hit a little motel, but which is all right because we need a shower anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the tour. If you have any questions, you can answer below. We're going to continue multi-week uploads. I don't know how to say that. Multiple days a week uploads kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if you like what you see, subscribe. Definitely helps.
Yeah.
Definitely help us stay on the road longer.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we're only budgeted for about a year of our own money.
That we saved up.
Trying to have at least a year off, which so far has been amazing for stress and just aches and pains.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's anything that we didn't go over that you do have questions about or you want to see a little bit more of also, then just let us know in the comments and we'll be happy to go over that.
Yeah.
Got me starry-eyed.